Hey guys, Radish Studios here, and by the way, this map is not very good, especially if you look at like the seas and stuff. But um, this is my custom world timeline part one of I don't know how long I'll be doing this, but let's get right in. Okay, so let's just say that they start around here, yeah, like that, yeah. So this first country, I guess you could say, forms, civilization, I don't know, forms, yeah. And then its capital will be yeah, like, yeah, let's just say there. So obviously compared to the rest of the world, it's very small, but and because, they're right here, so like, you know, they really just go along the coast as an exploration. They go to here. So then they sort of expand their country outward this way. And then wait, okay, yeah. This is no wait. Let me quickly just like do this. I don't want the like that much. Okay, yeah, there. So there's a couple of people who are there's a couple of like revolutions. I don't know why, but over something. You decide if you. Okay. So let's just say they split like having that, because the military stuff is not advanced like at all, pretty much, I'd say. Yeah, it is pretty easy for them to do something, but this is their pretty much peace deal, like just like this, yeah. I bet this video is not entertaining at all because I just whatever. Exactly. These people keep the red the red place, I guess. Yeah, let's just say that goes over here, still on like the coast of, yeah. But then these people, the blue country, goes over to that, and that's for this region for now. That's pretty much. And remember, the white area is the part that they discovered, and then the yellow is the capital city. So then some people move up this way and meet up with the Caspian Sea. And they slowly just go around it like this and decide to form a new country here, which is the Wime team, yeah, or country. I don't know. There. And they just keep going along the Caspian Sea and keep gaining territory, even though the people who went all the way up here decided to make their own country as well. I guess I'll just make the capital that color because you can't really, because it's the same yellow. And they meet up here like that, and boom. And that is the first 4 nations of this. So remember, they only know about like this stuff, and they don't know about any of like this. Yeah, but some people go around here until they eventually explore like this stuff. Oh shoot, wait. Actually managed to explore all like this, and then the red country explores all of this, and then obviously they move up like this. But instead of doing this thing where they all try to take this land, they decide to just make a new country with most of this territory. Here, that, and there's this country here, and country here. Cyan team, or country, not what it was called. Team countries, and there's a purplish one over here. Why didn't they just make this into one big nation? Well, I feel like for this time period, it'd be hard to kind of do like something even that big. I know the red teams like they don't have like all this stuff. It's just like this coast. I don't know. You get what I mean though, right? Hold up. The cyan team will just have some of this. And boom, yeah, like that. So then we already have 1, 2, 3. We have 7 nations or guess countries or whatever. Then going around here, eventually find all of Turkey, and then they go around here, and then this country really likes doing like expanding and stuff. So now they're looking like this. But then for no particular reason they just move their capital here for some reason, and then this part, and they sell this part to this and then they have, but not this part, they still own that little thing. But then eventually, because especially in these times it's hard for them to get to there, this place just becomes independent, and then yep. So then they're mad about this, but they can't do anything about it because technology is not really advanced enough yet to just go there. So then they're like, wait a minute, what happens if we just go around here? And then they do eventually also discover Crimea. They're like, whoa, wait, it's just like whoop. So then obviously they go around here, take this, I guess, yeah, and go down here. And now they meet up with this purple country again. And then to get to their old territory, they decide to invade it and also just take the entire country. And then they also move their territory to go there. And then boom. And then obviously they take this. And they're like, you know what if we just keep doing this? Like, what if we just go here, get access to the Caspian Sea, the whatever this is, I forgot. And then this hot pink country. So first, they go to the warm country and then easily take them down. Yeah. That's the map right now, which is kind of crazy because we went from like 8 countries, I'm pretty sure, or something like that, to this in like not that long. And then eventually the cyan country eventually takes over the yellow country. And now they look like this. So then they go down, and then this. By the way, this is supposed to take over like the span of a couple of years, because like they can't just like especially between wars and stuff. Yeah, they go here, capture the capital, and then the hot pink team essentially collapses, and then they take all this land, and now they're huge. But they decide to explore out like this way, and by now they figured out that how to make a navy like this, and now they own Cyprus, this island, and then Greece Greece and other Balkan countries. Or always, yeah, you know what I mean. And yeah, they go down into the red team territory, but somehow, just somehow, they push back up because these two, the blue and red country, have been preparing for an invasion like this ever since they invaded the purple and the like bluish team. I don't really know. Go and same with this country, even though the red and blue country are enemies, I'd say. But then this is what collapses this cyan country, or not completely. Well, yeah, kinda, but it essentially splits into these two countries. What the heck happened here? And their capital will be over here. Their capital will be over here. Why is it so big? Let's do that. Yeah, there. And then this iron team's like, yo, what the heck? That was my territory. But then this purple one gives independence to this pink one from not that long ago. I'll speed up this process. Now, I bet some of these countries have definitely lost territory since, but you know. So then, this like east side, this purple country used to have like all of this stuff, and then they just gave independence to all the places this country invaded. So they're like, what the heck, bro? And then there's like they don't even care. But then, eventually, this boys declares war on the purple team, but they take a pretty big L. And they get all the way down to Turkey and parts of Greece, and then this country, yeah, the cyan country, surrenders, and then this is their peace deal, or yeah. Anyway, so this is their peace deal. So there was a ton of territory, like even these Cyprus and like this island get independence, and there was this like Greek country, I guess. This yeah, the maroon country, and then actually yeah, that's pretty much it for it. But there was a ton of territory, and then the red people from the red country discover more of, I don't know, like Arabia, I don't know, Saudi Arabia, whatever. And then they just take this land, and they're planning on discovering what the rest of this peninsula is. It is a peninsula, right? I mean, it probably technically, I don't know. Whatever. Oh, they also discover some northern parts of it. And then this, again, like hot pink country takes it. And I know this was a pretty short, probably a pretty short part. But yeah, I just want to see if people would like this series, and would like. I mean, I'll definitely continue it either way. But yeah, if you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.